us a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 4th and 5. Throw right side, Wilson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this to about the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 38, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think I don't know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion as well. He earned a little bit of attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw as well.
Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Stafford here. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks at 2-13 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They'll try and run Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Here's Wilson to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
53, ready.
A give for Walker running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Stafford. He's got his tight end fan. He'll get it inside the 20. Solid stiff arm. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
There you go.
Second down and goal. Stafford. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point open through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Hall again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And taken down just shy of the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39, Stafford, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Play action. It's Wilson. That is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Ball again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Fourth down, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Stafford on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. That he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go again with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and they were 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if